I'm making this video for everybody that's lost loved ones, particularly in the Mayfield and other tornadoes that's happened here recently. And really for anybody that's lost loved ones. Um, so, a few things. I've lost loved ones before, not in a tornado, thankfully, but I've lost loved ones and pets before. And I know what death feels like, and it's not easy, and it doesn't get easier. Really, the part that makes it feel like it gets easier is because the longer it goes on, the more you realize that they're not going to be coming back. And when you start to realize that more, it you sort of start noticing the reality of it more. And in the beginning, really, you hit the way you get through it so much from the beginning is just the shock and disbelief. It was like, oh my god, how could this happen? How could I've lost this person this soon? I wasn't ready for it, and all that other stuff that happens and you think of, and it's just hard. But they'll be in a better place. And there's a few things that you should remember. Number one is that they wouldn't want you to be upset. They would want you to try to move on and try to be okay without them. They wouldn't want to be the reason that you're upset and crying and hurt and suffering. Even though it's inevitable, it's going to happen, and when it happens, you are going to be upset and crying and hurt over it. There's really no doubt about that, but they would just want you to stay motivated, and they'd want you to try to move on and try to find happiness again. Number two is if you're thinking of taking your own life, remember that that is not the decision. That's not the thing you want to do. Because the suffering that you're going through, you would be doing that to everybody around you that loves and cares for you. And there's people that love and care for you. Even if you feel like everybody hates your guts, they do care about you. And when you're gone, they'll be upset about that. And they'll miss you. They'll be affected by it. It'll hurt them. And ending your life is just going to make them have to go through it more. It's even worse because it's not something that just happened. It's something they had a choice in. So, taking your life is not the way to go. If you do feel like that's the right way, please call the national hotline. I don't remember where I had the number, but I had it somewhere. And three, you're not alone. Hundreds of thousands of people die every day. That's hundreds of thousands of people that have lost a loved one. That is hundreds of thousands of families that will never be the same again. That's hundreds of thousands of family reunions that will have an empty chair. That's hundreds of thousands of people that will never be the same again. You're definitely not alone. My heart and prayers go out to everyone that's lost their families, their friends, their loved ones, and even in the tornadoes, their house, their belongings, all of their stuff, power, electricity, water, cars, everything. So, again, one, they would not want you to be upset. They'd want you to try and find happiness somewhere. They'd want you to find happiness with something through something else. They would want you to live and stay motivated and stay happy and be all right. Number two, ending your life is not the way to fix it. Number three, you're not alone. There's lots of people going through this. So, yeah. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope this helps.